Ezekiel Elliott will not play the 2019 season without a new contract. What the hell? Dak Prescott, $30 million, turned it down. Now he wants $40 million. Do what? Amari Cooper, bruised heel ligament, plantar fasciitis. Dude, this ain't sounding good. Depth issues. Maher, we need a new kicker. Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're going to talk about 5 things that are stressing out Cowboys fans. This is serious. Man, take a deep breath, everybody. All right. So, yeah, so there's a lot going on here. Cowboys Nation, a lot going on here. And it's drama as usual with the Cowboys every season. We can't avoid it. It's like the Cowboys attract drama. All right, but it's nothing new. But you do wish you could go through a season with nothing. But that's just not what's gonna happen with the Cowboys. They're just built this way. It's the culture. I don't know what it is. The owners, the players that we draft, the success of Will McClay, and the draft. It's kind of a double-edged sword. The success brings stress. Isn't that a weird thing? It does. All right. So I'm gonna go over 5 things that are stressing out Cowboys fans right now. Top the list, number 1, Ezekiel Elliott. All right, Zeke, come home. All right, get out of Mexico. Get this deal done. Somebody needs to pick up the phone. I don't know if it's Stephen Jones and Ezekiel Elliott, but they need to hammer this thing out. Obviously, there's a lot on the line here with the Cowboys and what they do moving forward, because this Ezekiel Elliott, 2 years left on the contract, holding out after year 3. If the Cowboys cave, all of a sudden all your first-round pick guys are going to come out the woodworks in your coming years wanting the same kind of treatment. So a lot on the line here. Now, it's a big deal. So, for the sake of the franchise, you probably need to, I don't know, man. It's a crazy thing, but what's he gonna get paid? What have they offered him? What has he turned down? What does he want? Is this another crazy deal where they offered him, I don't know, 14.5 and he's asking for 20? I mean, and the negotiating from there, so he gets like, I don't know, man. It's crazy, dude. But no doubt about it, Ezekiel Elliott is worth whatever money he can get. But the Cowboys right now, these big contracts, you don't want to derail your team and get back into cap hell. We got out of it with the bad, contracts. And Jerry Jones alluded to it, that he wished he wouldn't have had some of these big contracts, which made him, release DeMarcus Ware. And where he's probably talking about, the Brandon Carr contract, some of these other bad contracts, the Romo contract, that was a big one. He was too injury prone, and the list goes on and on. All right. But Ezekiel Elliott, number 1, atop the stress points for Cowboys fans. Number 2, Dak Prescott. All right. Why is it stressful? Because for me, and I think a lot of fans will agree, you don't want any distractions or excuses. And I said this in other videos that you want to get this out of the way, so there's no excuse, there's no crutch. Like, oh, okay, it's a distraction. This contract's a distraction. He overthrew this guy. He threw an interception here. He fumbled the ball here. It's a distraction. I don't want any of that crap, man. If he wants money, big money, there can't be a distraction. So he turned down $30 million supposedly, and he wanted $40 million. I believe the first report here. James Slater is a very respectful, well-regarded reporter for Cowboys news and the NFL in general. So that's what it is. All right, whether it was leaked or what have you, that's a lot of money. So does that put Dak Prescott's real number at 35 million? Like a halfway point. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So do they let him play the season out? And see what happens under these conditions. Like, can he perform without Ezekiel Elliott if he holds out to week 10? All right, because I think that's where that's going to go with Zeke. It's not looking good. All right, and so can he play without Ezekiel Elliott? Can Tony Pollard help him? in that regard, and that kind of thing. But that's a big one. The third one, Amari Cooper. All right. So, you know, he hasn't practiced much at all outside of minicamp. So this is getting a little bit, you know, like, hey, you know, okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? So the bruise, and this is what I talk about this all the time. Like, the Cowboys are so ambiguous with the reports. Zach Martin, the back irritation. What the hell is a back irritation, or whatever the hell they're calling everything an irritation now? All right, is it sciatica? Is it a pinched nerve? Is it a bulging disc? Like, say what it is. All right. Same thing with Amari Cooper, a bruised heel. All right. So, what is a bruised heel? What is it? Now they're saying it's a ligament. Now it's plantar fasciitis. That's a big deal. If you have plantar fasciitis, you could be sidelined for a long time. So, and you can reactivate that injury very easily, especially for a receiver that counts on his feet, you know, to make these cuts and juke and jive these receivers like he's so good at doing. He could reactivate that easily, and you know, there it goes. There it goes. The fourth thing, the stressing out Cowboys fans, the depth issues. All right, we saw it here, got really exposed. All right, we on paper, everything was looking good. We have depth here. We drafted players here. We got second and third year players on the offensive line, this and that. Well, we saw it happen. That offensive line sucks. Those backup linemen are not good. I saw an article that tried to say Redmond is an under the radar lineman. You gotta be shitting me, bro. That is not the case. Go back and watch that game. He sucks. He got blown up countless times. Him and Suafilo, they're garbage. They're not good. All right, so those backup linemen aren't cutting it. All right, there was some hope, you know, that Brandon Knight was going to be somebody, but he got hurt, so he's out. It's a mishmash of players there. So backup linemen, we're in a little bit of trouble there, right there. Okay, so that's not good. And the fifth and final thing that's starting to stress out fans is the kicker. All right, yes, it is a kicker, because you gotta come away with points, especially if the Cowboys, you know, struggle in the red zone, and hopefully we can break that. Hopefully we can get out of that kick there with you know, not scoring, you know. But they didn't do it in the preseason game 1. Hopefully we'll get a better look and they can punch it in, because we just can't do the field goal wars, especially if you don't have a good kicker who gets the yips like Maher. Not good. And what's out there? There's not much out there. You might have to flip a late round pick for somebody, you know, a 5th, 6th, or something like that. So that's going to be interesting to see what they do. They might roll with him into the season, but once he starts screwing up, they might have to go out and make a move. All right, or, you know, maybe somebody's doing something on another team that can pick up somebody and drop this guy. But guys, those are my 5 things that are stressing out Cowboys fans right now. Let me know if this list is what's kind of on your mind. Do you have anything else that's kind of stressing you out as a fan right now when it comes to the Cowboys? The contracts, player injuries, the transparency of the injuries, depth, the kicker, quarterback, backup quarterback. What's stressing you out right now? Let me know in the comments, guys. And as usual, continue to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys for the next video, guys. Peace.